Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the 2023 LAXNAI here in Utica at the Nexus Center. It is USA Blue and Frog Pond Maulers with the winner to finish atop Pool B, and the loser. Looks like they have to stay on the floor and play Era Green in a play-in game in the next game, which will be a real challenge. Huge incentive to win this game. U.S. gets the first possession, but it's going to be taken away as Bobby Kidd III gets stripped. Frog Pond wearing some different jerseys. We're going to have to check out how the rosters are and waiting to see if there are any. I think I'm about to get the roster texted to me. See any changes, so we'll try and keep up as best we can. Here's Patrick Timothy. Saw some great highlight clips of him that Blue Squatch put out from filming the U.S. camp last weekend. He is becoming a very steady defender. The save there, nice one by Brenner Jacobs. Frog Pond comes up into the offensive zone. The winner of this game goes into quarterfinal number 3. That'll be at 8:30. And the loser, as I said, 4:20 against Era Green. Davis Jacobs heads to the bench as the shot clock's about to wind down so they can get a defender out. That is a good play, and Hodo Martin will be the man to go out and join the fray, but it's a 2-on-1. Max Wayne spinning away. Adam Yee spins away and eventually hands the ball off. Gets it there to Logan Monroe. And a gradual change for the U.S. USA White was just flying in their couple of games. U.S. Blue had a very solid first game win as well. Frog Pond into the offensive zone. Wesley Whitlow. Nice swim move, but some slide help available from. It was no, it's not Charlie Bertrand. I'm gonna wait and see. I think we've got changes for both teams coming. Yeah, that's the last game. Okay, well, that looked like Nick Miller with that shot.
21 is Miller. I know his face, so when I saw him, I know 21's Miller.
All right, we've got some of them. Here's a chance breaking in, just losing track of it there. Frog Pond Maulers setting up on the far side. Wes Whitlow goes back to Danton Miller at the top. He fakes the shot, drives in, slide help there. First penalty of the game is coming to the Maulers. Okay, so we have the roster. We're just figuring who all we have here. Pass to the far side. Jake Govett's shot turned aside by Jacobs. U.S. setting up in the offensive zone. That'll be George Downey with the ball. Flips it across.
Frog Pond with penalty to number 6, Dick Miller. 1 minute left for slashing. The penalty will expire at 10 minutes.
Nick Miller's pass through doesn't get there. Snagged. Sorry, I'm kind of guessing here at the Frog Pond rosters because they do not match up. We got a bunch of players who aren't listed. They have different jerseys than they wore earlier. U.S. pushes up into the offensive zone. I think 15 is probably Ryan Sharkey. That's a bit of a guess. This is Jackson Reed, number 4. That was Jackson Reed. There's Jack Jasinski wearing the number 1. Gets a shot off. Whitlow. Davis Jacobs cutting through the middle. Whitlow gets underneath. Nice arm save there by the starting goaltender, Drew Hutchison. Breakaway chance, but the stop by Brenner Jacobs, turning aside the shot from Max Wayne. There's Patrick Timothy checking his man. Danton Miller gets a shot in the middle. That one's stopped by Hutchison. Bobby Kidd runs it up over center. Nice trail check by Whitlow. Not sure Kidd realized he was there. Big bump, though. That's Jordan Goddard. We're in the 77. Rod Squire trying to drag through. Can't get the shot off. That doesn't look like Rod Squire to me. Nick Miller passing it down low. That one's picked off. Clean steal. The lead pass to Justin Martin. He pings it off the post. Had a couple of goals in transition earlier for the Maulers in their first game, but that one, he had to really sprint to catch the ball. Didn't get to get into his kind of cruising speed. It looked like he was a little forced on the shot. Martin's stick has snapped. He's going to be out there playing D without one. And that's going to be a goal right on top of the crease. Kyle Baker tucking that one home. That is a nice finish for Kyle Baker, a long-time Maine Northman. And before that, Vermont Voyageur. You see Baker with the big pick and the roll. That is textbook how you do it. Then the twister. Jacobs just got off his pipe a little bit. And Baker. Oh, that's a beautiful two-man game.
His first of the game is scored by number 2, Kyle Baker. With an assist for number 1, Jack.
U.S. with the win off the draw.
7:36.
Saved by Jacobs on that hard shot. Rolls out. It's going to be scooped up there by George Downey. Jasinski will hand it back to him. Jasinski's helmet comes off. He's going to grab it and head to the bench. Penalty coming on that high stick. Might be called an illegal cross check to avoid the major. Here's Miller. Baker just scored. Goes behind the net. Look like a dunk attempt or a reach attempt. It's going to be a crease violation on Charlie Bertrand. It's going to be a 1-minute illegal cross check called on Stove Harris. Govett recovers that pass. After it bounced away, now he gets the return.
Frog Pond penalty to number 81.
Bertrand at the top will get it.
1 minute line for the illegal cross check.
Baker, low shot, scores. Finds the spot 5-hole. Brenner Jacobs can't believe it. He looks skyward as Baker just finds a little opening. Boy, he is playing very well. I mean, spots on the right side for U.S. are going to be at a premium, but I'm not sure what more Kyle Baker can do to show that he belongs in the conversation. I'm not even sure how he found that spot. Watched the replay 3 times. You still can't see where the hole was that the ball went through.
USA goal, a power play goal, his second of the game, scored number 2.
Nice scoop by Timothy. He's going to go to the far boards. Yeah, I don't like that. But yeah, he decided he wasn't going to push it, so sure, go to the far boards. Makes sense. I thought they had a chance to push the pace there. And you'd hear the U.S. bench yelling as Frog Pond had hung a man down the floor. Travis Longboat had stayed up, and now Longboat's going to get the pass. No, he's not, as Justin Martin's going to wait. Try and draw the defender. Shoots, save. Longboat, fake. Stopped. What a save there by Hutchison, who just was not biting. That outside rip by Goddard. He is stopped and stripped. And here comes Charlie Bertrand on the run. Oh, what a rip. Charlie Bertrand with an absolute blast after being back in the defensive zone and making a nice play here to create his own opportunity. Got a couple of blue jerseys with him, but he's just got tons of space. They're going to leave that one up to Brenner Jacobs, and Bertrand just too good.
USA goal, his first of the game, scored by number 18, Ryan Sharkey. That goal was unassisted at 4:06.
U.S. pushing, looking for more. That one's picked off cleanly. Nice grab there by Oakley Thomas. He's going to go for a run. Got a couple of players with him. He'll just roll it for Hodo Martin as a delayed penalty coming to the U.S. So the extra attacker out on the floor for the Frog Pond Maulers. See if they can get one back here. Hodo Martin went through the crease, but didn't step in. Oh, he took the first pass, though. Now, we did have a discussion earlier with some of the officials about whether in the international rule book that we're using, you can't go through the crease and then check or pick up the ball, check an opponent, but can you take the first pass? There's some gray area. You're going to have to follow up on that and find out, because it looked there like Martin had gone through the crease, did get the first pass on a return, basically a give and go after his shot had bounced over to the far side. Anyway, power play for the Frog Pond Maulers. Oakley Thomas low. Comes up to Miller. A strong right, a little behind the back flip. Rip from Wes Whitlow. Oh, what a play there to knock that one loose by Justin Robinson. He is on the run. Saved by Brenner Jacobs. Robinson plays for the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club in MSL and for the Buffalo Bandits. And he's had some injury trouble, but wow, is he dynamite. And there's a rip by Danton Miller, and the Maulers are on the board. Just goes sidearm for the power play marker. George Danny will be released. How about this outlet pass by Travis Longboat to roll it, basically go low the length of the floor and set up the tic-tac-toe play with Miller burying it at the end.
Frog Pond goal, his first of the game, scored by number 6, 18 Miller. With assist.
Frog Pond gets it back. Here's Joe Squire, hands it across to the far side. Wes Whitlow tracks that one down after it got loose. Justin Martin up for an offensive shift. Got a new stick as he broke one earlier in the game.
1 minute remains in the first half. 1 minute
Big scrum along the far boards. Patrick Timothy comes away with it. 2-on-1. Nice pass down low. Save Jacobs. Good 2-on-1 chance, but Logan Monroe can't quite capitalize. Frog Pond will come the other way and try and shorten this deficit as we enter the final 42 seconds of the first half. 2 15-minute running time halves here at LAXNAI. 2 minutes stop time at the end of the second half, but not the first. 15 on the shot clock for the Maulers. Oh, what a rip. Wes Whitlow has been due. He has been getting some great chances. Not sure what his total is for the tournament so far, but that is going to be about the prettiest little shot you're going to see. Look at that, just sneaking it inside the post. Yeah, Whitlow without a goal in their first game as Jordan Goddard and Justin Martin had 3 each in their win. But Whitlow pulls it within 1 as we go to halftime. It is 3-2 for USA Blue, but this is a battle. I'm Steven Stamp for Lacrosse TV here at the LAXNAI. Thanks for being with us. We will see you in 2 minutes. Enjoy some highlights from Blue Squatch Productions. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We're ready to roll with half number 2 of the Blue Group Championship game. Basically, this is the final for Group Blue. The winner goes to the quarterfinals tonight at 8:30. The loser, as far as I can tell, just stays on the floor and plays Era Green in the next game here on Rink 1 at the Nexus Center. That's a big save by Brenner Jacobs on a glorious chance for Jackson Reed. Frog Pond on the run. That pass won't connect with Whitlow, and it's going to be turned over. Max Wayne sprints ahead, gets it up to Cody Radzowitz. Radzowitz is going to slow it down, stay out there for the offensive shift. This is quite a battle, 3-2, USA Blue. Next goal, huge. It's one of those moments in the game where it just feels like that goal right there by Jake Govett is a pretty big deal. Makes it 4-2. Gives a definite edge to USA Blue with a little momentum. Lots of time. 14 minutes to play here in the second half. Hudson Bearden out to take the draw for the U.S. He'll be up against Danton Miller. Little tweak of the stick positioning.
USA
And the
ball
battle
is
commences.
first game,
Bearden
scored
rins it
by
through.
number 20, Jake Gobat. With an assist, number 18,
Adamy came away with the ball. And Radzowitz
14-10.
holding on to it to get the offense out, and then he will head out for the last attacker. Nope, Radzowitz was going to head back into the defensive zone. That's a lot of blue jerseys. So Radzowitz was coming to the bench. Somebody came out on offense for him, and I think they said, he may have thought they said go back because there was a turnover. So he turned to go back into the defensive zone, and they just had 6 players out on the floor. So they're going to have to kill a penalty. They'll have Joel White, Bobby Kidd, Justin Robinson, and Logan Monroe killing the penalty. Travis Longboat at the top as he gives it to Danton Miller. That shot stopped, almost came back to him. White grabs it and evades traffic and trouble. Well done by the veteran. And then the long outlet pass. Here's a cutter off the bench. Great trail check by Travis Longboat as he came back. That's going to be grabbed there. And Bobby Kidd will just roll it down the floor. Longboat across to Miller. They've been really controlling the ball at the top. Now they go to Whitlow. Fires one. That one's stopped by Hutchison. USA Blue. Good thing for them to have Hutchison in there. He has made some big stops. 5-hole attempt. Whitlow can't find that one. Got his first of the tournament earlier this game. Hasn't been able to connect since. Here's Kyle Baker. Backdoor attempt. Standing his ground was Brenner Jacobs, turning aside Jake Govett. Frog Pond gets it back. Whitlow goes for the wrap check. Camizio's stick snapped. He's going to be back playing without one. That's off of the goaltender, Hutchison, who's going to have to fix his mask. Up and out of play. And we will have possession back to the Frog Pond Maulers, who trail 4-2. Travis Longboat and Patrick Timothy jousting. Play not even close to being blown in yet as that broken stick was being, from Camizio, was being delivered to the bench. Danton Miller trying to spin down low. Joel White, very solid. Great footwork, great positioning. Here's Whitlow trying to look underneath. Nice slide defense by Patrick Timothy. Man, he just gets better every game he plays. Whitlow's shot stopped by Hutchison. He pounces on the rebound. Here's White. Nice job by Hodo Martin to come out. Who's he going to take, though? Shovel pass. There's a finish. And I don't know what you do if you're Hodo Martin. You got Joel White who can finish in transition. And he's just going to shovel it over to Jake Govett. So there are 2 penalties being called on the play. So the first one is wiped out by the goal, but Jordan Goddard is still going to go to the box for a minute or less as there were a pair of penalties. So the U.S. with the goal to go up 5-2 and a chance, if they can get possession, to go straight back to the power play. U.S. in the offensive zone. There's Baker. Looking for more. Baker will go across behind the net. Govett up top to Bertrand. Bertrand rips that one. There's a man up the floor. Jacobs, nice outlet pass. It's caught. Here's a chance. Justin Martin, what a save by the second goaltender. Craig Seneca has come in during the stoppage and will mind the twine for U.S. Blue. That one ahead to Lenny Thompson. Moves it over to the near side. Travis Longbow trying to fight through the double team. Gets through, goes one hand between the legs behind the back. Now he's going to pick up the loose ball. They say he went through the crease and then played it, so he'll turn over possession. Just 1 second left in the Goddard penalty. And he's going to try to sneak up the floor. So far it's working. The U.S. points to Kyle Baker to go and cover him. I'm not sure that's who you normally want if you go in and play in your defensive role up there, but he was the closest guy, so they make sure that Goddard is watched. Jacobs gets the loose ball. It's going to be a penalty for checking in the crease. For interference, it's actually going to go to Stove Harris. USA Blue on the power play. Slow developing play. Over to Baker. Up to Bertrand. Bertrand's shot may have been tipped out front. Govett can't grab it. Now he's going to grab onto the Frog Pond player who was trying to come up with the ball, Oakley Thomas. Goddard rammed into the boards, and Nick Miller's going to be going off. They'll even things up, and actually, we'll see how long it takes to get him into the penalty box. We'll start 4-on-4 if play is blown back in. Before the penalty to Stove Martin ticks away. There's 12 seconds left on it. Frog Pond in no hurry because they're going to get more power play time if it starts later. There were 7 seconds left. So Frog Pond now to the power play. Martin will head to the bench. And they'll send Joe Squire out. Be a third lefty. Whitlow. Skip past. Danton Miller blasts one into the chest of Seneca. It's in the crease. Going after it was Joe Squire, but nice job by Seneca to get it ahead. Bobby Kidd thought about going to the net. Higher percentages in killing the time on the penalty. He'll just flick it over to the near side and let Jackson Reed go to work. Reed now looking for a lane to the net. Thomas with the check from behind. Reaching over the top. The ball rolls out. Nobody exactly sure who it was except for Brenner Jacobs as it trickled towards his crease. And Oakley Thomas sees it and says, yeah, go ahead, throw it forward. And we're back to even strength. 6.5 to go here in the second half. I'm Steven Stamp. This is LAXNAI 2023. Stick with us. David Bowie will be up next. No. Are you up next? Yeah, you're up next, David. With, I believe, the loser of this game against Eric Green, which is going to be really something to see. Frog Pond, I assume they have to be aware of the situation. So you figure they may start preserving some energy. It's tough. I mean, you're only down by 3. You've got 6 minutes left. You can come back. This game is not a lost cause. But it is a bit of a hill to climb. And if you don't make it, what do you leave for yourself for the next game? That shot by Jasinski goes wide. Bertrand with the forecheck. Oh! The sandwich on Lenny Thompson, and somehow he just popped back up. Played with the arm by Bobby Kidd. Just off the shoulder. Step over center and leave it for Downey. U.S. with the slow change. Just get their 5th sub out now. Nick Miller hands it off immediately. Owen's knocked down. Oh, Justin Martin almost off to the races. No over and back because it did go off of Martin. He's going to put some pressure onto Jake Govett. But Govett does a pretty nice job getting it forward. The 30 will expire in the U.S. and Frog Pond. Justin Martin having a discussion with the official. He might have been available to take a breakout pass. Patrick Timothy comes out to watch him. Nice move. Good recovery, though, by Timothy. Out to Hodo Martin. Whitlow had Longboat popping open, but he was open because of the overzealous pick. So possession will be turned over to the U.S. Patrick Timothy throws it ahead. Here comes Radzowitz. Jasinski to the near boards. It pops loose from Bertrand. He gets it back, though. Comes down the slot. Misses with that floater. 10 left on the shot clock. Hoda Martin tried to swat it ahead. May have led to a break for Jordan Goddard. Goddard leaking up the floor, but he's picked up. Nice job defensively by the U.S. I believe that's Ryan Sharkey going to fight Goddard over the loose ball. Still on the floor. Now eventually it's picked up. Here comes Sharkey. Nick Miller off the bench. They're going to toss it over to the far side. Another save by Jacobs and great positioning on the rebound. Then Hodo Martin picks off the pass. Just gets away there from Lenny Thompson. He will take his time and slow down, set up the offense. They're down by 3. 3:22 to go. Longboat trying to get through the middle. Nice defense there by Adam Yee. And the pass will bounce off the boards and be turned over. U.S. not too interested in pushing the pace with a 3-goal lead and 3 minutes left to play. They're going to let some possessions lengthen out a bit. Or they're going to throw a pass at somebody's feet and have it thrown away. But it is tracked down by Govett. Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump, crease jump, a la Josh Byrne. We've seen plenty of in the NLL. And Bertrand with another one. Extends the lead to 6-2. And that should really kind of be a nail in the coffin for the U.S. on the Frog Pond Maulers.
USA goal, his second of the game, scored by number 18, Ryan Sharkey.
Patrick Timothy comes up with the loose ball.
For number 20.
Far side to Max Wayne. Bouncer gets through to
Radzowitz.
Radzowitz.
Goal, 253.
Goddard going after that loose ball. Nice work to kind of corral it a little bit. But Radzowitz sees there's nothing doing for the U.S. on this one. They'll just get their defenders out. Pass up to Whitlow. Thinking about step back shot and scores. Holy cow. What a change of angle by Wes Whitlow. I was convinced that was going far side. Reaching out around the defender, using him as a screen. Look at this shot. Spin back. I still think it looks like it's going to the far side. And yet Wes Whitlow tucks it into the near post. What a season he had in the PBLA, PBL. And you can see why he was very highly thought of as a skilled player. Just burying that one just inside the post. It's a beauty.
Frog Pond goal, his second of the game, scored by number 9, Wesley Whitlow, with an assist from 77, Jordan Goddard. Time of that goal,
U.S. possession off the face-off, which has been important to them today. White left it there. Here's Nick Miller. Goes over to the far side. And a hard sidearm shot, but George Downey is denied by a defender blocking it. Loose ball push by Justin Martin, who's just trying to be out there and cross something. And wound up creating a turnover for his team to give it back to the U.S. Jasinski couldn't find his own lane, tried to make the pass. That's picked off by Oakley Thomas. Bounce pass. Longboat on top of the crease, tried to get it there from Goddard. Couldn't. He couldn't connect. Nice safe outlet pass there by Colin Monroe. He'll stay up and play. Or will he? He's now going to the bench. Frog Pond hangs Oakley Thomas up at the far end. Joel White has stayed to make sure he is of no threat. Big collision. They're not very happy with Charlie Bertrand. Kenny Thompson, fairly irate. You can see this collision in front. Thompson comes back after him. That's Bertrand down along the boards. He is holding his ankle. Looks like he feels like he was chopped as he went through because he is coming out feisty. That is a cross check right to the face. I would think that would be a major. Nope. 1 minute illegal cross check for Charlie Bertrand. This will probably be announced as Ryan Sharkey.
18, Ryan Sharkey.
Yep.
1 minute minor for the illegal cross check.
Davis Jacobs with the attempt in front on the back, behind the back. Wetlow rips one. That one stopped. Then time will run out on the Frog Pond Maulers. USA Blue will win 6-3. They will advance to quarterfinal number 3 at 8:30. And I believe our next game here on Rink 1 is going to be Era Green against the Frog Pond Maulers.
Final score.
Yeah, you can see
USA
some discussion going down on the floor.
Our next game coming up in just a few moments will feature the